Hello, Nikatilicum. Life has been a whirlwind since elections and the swearing in on Wednesday. This is my first video as your elected councilwoman, and it's been a wonderful week. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to all those that supported me and to all the tribal members who got out and voted. I will do my best in this 3 years representing you and your voice. I thank you for the vote of confidence. I know that this next 3 years is going to fly by. I also want to take a minute to thank Steve Bobb, who has, and I'm sure will continue in many ways, to serve our tribe in so many ways. I love him and care for him. He is my family, and I just wanted to extend that gratitude to Steve. I also lift my hands to Perry McDaniel. She ran a good campaign. It's not an easy feat running for tribal council, and it takes a lot of courage, a lot of time, a lot of energy, and money. So thank you, Perry, for the work that you did for the tribe, and I hope that we continue to have tribal members that are interested in serving in this capacity and that continue to run. It's very important. So yes, we did have one of the lowest turnouts for voting since 2016. And I think there are a lot of reasons behind that. And one, I believe there will always be room for improvement to engage the members. But honestly, I believe that there's also a sense of the members just really being satisfied right now with the strong council that we have. I think it was really a combination of people being content, but also there is still this sense of disconnectedness with the way things are in the world right now. But I'm really hopeful that things are improving in that area. My understanding for the process for next steps in engaging members is that there's going to be further discussion about the election process, recommendations that council can make. I do have some thoughts on increasing participation for outreach. I have discussed some of that in previous videos. So I will be making those recommendations to my fellow council members, and I'm sure that they also have some great ideas as well. Speaking of my fellow council members, wow, I can't even tell you what a great group of people. They have made me feel so welcome since my swearing in and taking oath. We've had some meetings where decisions have been made. Not everybody agreed, but people are incredibly respectful. I wanted you to know that. It's so refreshing to see. I'm excited to be at the table. I truly believe that the members are in good hands with the council that we have right now. Particularly, I wanted to say with Cheryl being reappointed as chair, congratulations, Cheryl. She is a wealth of knowledge, and I'm really looking forward to learning more from her in the next 3 years. So as I make the transition from campaigning to being a tribal council representative, my goal is to create bi-weekly videos of highlights and happenings. Not exactly sure what that means yet. It could entail my weekly meetings, things we're looking forward to, some Q&A and more interactive discussion with tribal members. So I'm kind of thinking through some of that, but just hang in there with me. I wanted to touch briefly on the highest response rates for the advisory votes this year. What I found interesting is that although there was greater participation in last year's elections, with the highest advisory vote in 2020 being, the question was, should the tribe evaluate establishing a child care center in Grand Ronde, with 826 yes votes. But the highest advisory vote this year was an astounding 1,031 yes votes for providing expanded health care services for tribal elders, including but not limited to dementia care and hospice services, with 79% saying that they would utilize those services and 7% saying they needed those services right now. With elder care and expanded services for elders being one of my number one talking points during my campaign, I cannot tell you what that meant to me and how exciting that was. So I'm really looking forward to having those continued conversations with not only tribal council, but also with you as the members. Then followed second by the question, should the tribe establish a small business loan program for tribal member startups and businesses, with 844 yes votes and 15% of those indicating they have small businesses right now, and another 37% indicating that they would utilize those services. So how incredibly exciting to see what can come of that. Moving forward, my goal is to produce the bi-weekly videos, probably on a Friday or Saturday or the weekend. So this is kind of your opportunity if you're not interested in hearing about those weekly highlights. If you were just supporting me during my campaign, thank you very much. I will not be offended if you unsubscribe or unfollow these videos now, totally okay. But for those of you moving forward who will continue to stay plugged in, just know that communication is very important to me. I said that when I was running. I'm going to continue to do these videos because that is important, and staying connected to you as the members. So if you have not had a chance to do so, please sign up for my emails on my webpage at michaelcherry.co. And I will also have a link to a calendar where I'll have available open time slots for tribal member meetings and phone conversations, hopefully in-person meetings, just to connect, answer your questions, talk about things that are happening. That will most likely be available Friday afternoons with other meetings that we have going on. And that calendar will be available hopefully early next week on my webpage. So watch for that. Stay well, and thank you very much. Hayamasi.